Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. So glad you could join us today as we look at a crime thriller called To Catch a Killer. Yes, it is brought to us by Damien Seffron, and we get the story of Eleanor Falco, a beat cop who's working New Year's Eve, and she gets a call. In fact, all the cops in the city get a call as there is a mass shooting. Yes, lots of victims. Well, she really has a detective mind and she's trying to figure out just what's going on with this. But of course, that doesn't sit well with her superiors. But she does manage to catch the eye of an FBI agent named Jeffrey Lamarck, who's been assigned to the case, and he brings her on the case as a liaison between the PD and the FBI. And Jeffrey and Eleanor work together to try to figure out what the motivation is by this killer, where he may strike next, and how they can stop him before more and more people get killed. To Catch a Killer was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, okay, an indie produced crime thriller, but the talent behind this really helps, as does the story. Now, Shailene Woodley plays the Eleanor Falco character, and she's embracing and channeling her best Clarice Starling in this role, and I liked that. But she's, she makes it her own, but it definitely has that Starling spirit, though she does have this darker past to her than Clarice did in Silence of the Lambs. And I like that. We see her struggling not only with that, but how that hangs over her head and has kept her from getting a promotion or possibly moving on to better things that would suit her than being just a beat cop, because she's got a detective mind, which Jeffrey Lamarck notes, who's played by Ben Mendelsohn. And I loved this character quite a bit. I loved his Jeffrey Lamarck, this guy who's trying to catch this killer while also dealing with politics and red tape and just that whole fiasco of image and more. He's dealing with a lot, and all he wants to do is catch this person before they kill more. And I loved that struggle. I loved his character, the way they wrote him, the way he's portrayed, everything about him I really enjoyed. And I love the dynamic between him and Eleanor quite a bit. Woodley and Mendelsohn really play off each other well, and yeah, it's a great pairing. And then we have a short amount of screen time. Wish there was more for the Mackenzie character, who I really enjoyed. Jovan Adepo really is a character I wanted to see more of. I wanted to see actually Mackenzie and Falco paired up. I'd love to see that in another movie by chance, because these two really worked well together, and the Mackenzie character was interesting. I liked the story. It is pretty straightforward, but they do throw a little bit of a twist in there, and especially some social commentary about social media, the news, etc. Some people might go, oh, it's woke or whatever. Well, screw that, man. It's great to see them address some social issues through a crime drama, which is something we don't always get. They even throw in a bit of a statement about slaughterhouses in here. So, yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on. It kept me engaged, and I was really curious on where they were going to take this story. And I think you will too. If you like some crime drama thrillers, then you're going to want to catch a killer. It's a fun time. I enjoyed it, and yeah, there's some solid performances. So thank you so much for watching. If you have seen To Catch a Killer, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this film. Check out our Patreon as well. A lot of great stuff there. The more we can do there, the more we can do here. And help us get to 2,500 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.